Hey guys, these will be my picks for day 3, under 90s, under 100s and plus 100s. The draw is already out and I've had a look at it, so we'll talk about that a little bit. And also the seeds, for some reason when they release the draw, the seeds disappear. So I'm not going to do the top 8 seeds as what I've done in the previous videos. So let's talk about under 90s first. So Morel, he's in Pool A and he's also against two guys who I thought would have a good chance of winning the thing. Igolnikov from Russia and Mediev from Azerbaijan. But Morel, he's got wins against both of these guys and I think he matches up against them pretty well. So I think Morel, he'll get through Pool A and take out some of the best guys before the semi-finals. Now in Pool B, there's Bekaudi. Bekaudi, I don't see anyone in this pool that's going to beat him, to be quite honest. I think he walks through a lot of these people. So Bekaudi definitely going to take Pool B, I think. And then Maizaradze, he's in Pool C. His pool a little bit more difficult, I think. There's Zhang from Turkey and also Vantien from the Netherlands. He's been doing really well recently. And also Chulchi from Belgium. He's recently moved up from under 81s to under 90s, so still kind of figuring out his place in this new weight category, but nonetheless a high level competitor. And lastly, we've got Palati from Italy in Pool D. There's a couple of difficult competitors on the other side of the pool waiting for him in the quarterfinals. Silva Morales, for example, Ngayup from France, and then Fatiev from Azerbaijan. But those three, they've got to fight it out and eventually make their way to Palati. Although Ivanov, he's also there in the same pool as Palati, so those two probably gonna fight it off for the quarterfinal finish. So under 90s, I'm not too sure who to pick, but I definitely think we see Georgians on top of the podium. Bekaudi may take gold. I don't think Maizaradze can get through him. Murao is a bit of a wild card because Murao and Bekaudi haven't fought in a very long time, but I don't like Murao's style against Bekaudi. I definitely think Mashiyama has more of a suitable style for beating Bekaudi. But you never know what's going to happen, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Pool A, the winner of Pool A fights the winner of Pool B. Is that how they do it? So Bekaudi and Murao probably going to meet in the semi-finals, which is a little bit disappointing. I would have liked to see that in the finals, but nevertheless it should be an exciting match to watch. Next up, under 100s. Under 100s is just crazy. First, I want to talk about Pool D. So Pool D in the first round, Ida from Japan, he's up against Toroboyev, who is world champion from last year. And Ida, he's a Uchimata player, likes to do lots of Uchimatas. And look at the size of Toroboyev. So I'm not sure if that's going to happen. Although, Ida does have a really quick Seoinage in his pocket. I don't know who's going to take that match. They've never met before. Very, very high stakes, round 1 for those two. And then if Ida manages to get through Toroboyev, he's up against Palchik Peter, who threw him not too long ago with this beautiful Uchimata. And if we turn back the clock a little bit, go back to last year's World Championships, Ida, he had an early round exit, getting countered here with Uchimata Skashi. So he's going into this tournament, with a bit of anxiety, I guess. Probably wants to prove himself, and he's got 2 very, very tough first rounds. And it doesn't stop there. If he manages to get through those 2 guys, he's got my favorite to win under 100s waiting at the end in the quarterfinals, and that is Farah from Austria. Some of you guys might be a little bit surprised with this pick, but this guy Farah, I've been watching him over the last 6 months or so, and he's just picking people up with this Obi Torigaishi and throwing everyone. It's very rare to see someone specialized in this technique, and people like Ida, they've probably never experienced anything like this before. So Farah, he's my favorite for under 100s, but there's still some strong competitors. There's the 2 Canadians, El Nahas and Reyes. Reyes being silver world medalist last year. There's also Goncalves from Brazil. He took out Lipitiliani not too long ago, although Lipitiliani did get revenge against him. Bit of a wild card Goncalves, really strong throws, could throw anyone. So Goncalves and Lipitiliani, they're in the same pool, Pool C with Coral. Coral, he is always a consistent competitor, always manages to make it to the top somehow. And then there's Kropalik. Kropalik at under 100s now. We'll see how he does. He's got a hard first match against Pirelli from Italy. Recently took out Aaron Wolf. Not to mention, guys, Salamanzi as well from Georgia. he's probably going to be up there. He's actually got a really nice draw, although he's got one person in there who I was going to pick as the favorite, but just because the Russians have spent so much time off the mat, I just can't pick Damian to win it. But if he was competing regularly, I probably would, because he is an incredible judoka. He's a wild card for sure. No idea how the Russians are going to be, but if he's on form, he'll win the thing. He is an incredible, incredible judoka. So next up, plus 100s. Plus 100s, this is going to be a quick one. I'm only interested in 4 people in particular. Those are Kageura. Kageura, he's got a pretty decent draw, although he's up against Bashaev. Same with Damian. We'll see how the Russians do. SAITO, of course. SAITO, he is my favorite. Even though Teddy Raniere is here, I think SAITO, if he doesn't get it done, then Teddy Raniere goes down as one of the greatest judoka to be, and probably no one's ever going to beat him. He's going to retire on top. So I would like to see SAITO take him out now, or take him out at the Paris Olympics, because I like to see, you know, the champions fall, retire, and then the new stars come in and take their spot. I don't want Teddy Raniere to retire on top. That's just my opinion. So SAITO, Teddy Raniere, obviously they're in different pools. And then Tasoev. Tasoev from Russia, another wild card. So 2 Russians, strong Russians at plus 100s. They're really good. And one good thing for both of them is they don't have SAITO or Teddy Raniere in their pools. Actually, SAITO and Raniere are in the same pool. So that's going to be really exciting. SAITO, he's placed because he's seeded, but Raniere, outside of the seeds, got randomly put in the same pool as SAITO. I hope we see that match in the quarterfinals. I think we will. I mean, Odku from Mongolia, maybe he could take out Teddy Raniere. I don't know. I don't see any of these guys taking out SAITO, maybe Tushishvili, but I think he likes that matchup. There is Yusupov as well from Uzbekistan, who has a win over SAITO, but Yusupov, he's in a different pool, and he'll have to go up against Tasoev at some point. And to be honest, I think Tasoev is really, really good. So to sum up, plus 100s, I mean, you've got Teddy Raniere and SAITO in the same pool. Whoever wins that is going to win it, in my opinion. I'm hoping for SAITO. He's really got to prove himself here. I don't know, though. Teddy, he's big, he's tall, he's strong. And SAITO might just have a hard time. I don't know. It's going to be an exciting one. Outside of that, it's going to be those 2. Whatever happens with the other guys, I mean, I don't think you're getting through Teddy or SAITO, despite how really, really good Tasoev and Bashaev are. Right, guys, that's it from me. Let me know what you think of my picks. We are about 5 hours away from day 1 kicking off, so stay tuned for the action. Make sure you've liked, subscribed, hit the bell. I'll post updates when I can, and I'll see you guys for the action. Peace out.